Good day, viewers. My name is Tunde, and our subject of today is further mathematics. Maybe our topic is differential calculus. So under this differential calculus, we'll be looking limiting values of the function. Now, we said consider the function f of x equals to x squared. What value does the function take at x equals to 2.1, when it equals to 2.01, when it is equals to 2.001, etc. The value of f of x at the given values of x can be summarized in the table below. Now, these are our x and these are our f of x. They said our f of x is equals to what? X squared. Now, the first sequence there is 2.1. When our x is 2.1, our x squared is what? 4.41. It just means that we multiply 2.1 in two places. Because our x is 2.1, our x squared will be what? 4.41. The other one is 2.01. If you multiply 2.01 in two places, it will give us 4.0401. The third one is 2.001. If you multiply 2.001 in two places, it will give us 4.004001. So, the next one is 2.00001. If you multiply it in two places, it will give us 4.00004001. Also, if you are given 2.000001, if you multiply it to find our fx, it will give us 4.000004000001. So if you multiply 2.000001 in two places, this is what it's going to give us. Now, what will you observe? You observe that the sequence of number 2.1, 2.01, 2.001 to the end term get closer and closer to what? To 2. Also, the sequence of 4.41, 4.0401, 4.004001 get closer to what? Closer and closer to what? To 4. So, these are the limiting value of what? Of the function. Now, let's move to properties of what? Properties of a limit. We have 6 properties of the what? Of a limit. And we'll be taking one after the other. The first limit now, we are giving the first properties. We are giving limit k when our x tends to 0 is equals to what? Is equals to k. Our k here is constant. They say the limit of a constant is the what? Is the constant itself. Example now, if you are giving lim 4 when our x tends to what? When our x tends to 0, our answer will be what? Our answer will be 4. Because this 4 is what? Is constant. That's why they say the limit of a constant is the constant itself. So when you're giving lim 4, when our x tends to 0, our answer will be what? Our answer will be 4. Because the 4 is what? The 4 is constant. Now, the second properties. We are giving lim when our x tends to a, f1 of x plus f2 of x plus f3 of x to the n term, fn of what? Fn of x. Now, what will you do? This one now, it will be lim times f1 of x to give us lim f1 of x. Lim times f2 of x to give us what? Lim f2 of x. Also, plus lim f3 of x to give us what? Plus lim f3 of x. To the n term, lim times fn of x will give us plus what? Plus lim fn of x. You can see in this place we are summing. Now it says the limit of the sum of the finite number of function is equal to the sum of the respective what? Respective limits. So for the second properties we are adding. That's the meaning of the sum. Now the third one, which is difference, or you call it subtraction. Lim f1 of x minus lim f2 of x minus lim f3 of x to the n term give us what? Lim f1 of x minus lim f2 of x minus lim f3 of x to the n term minus lim fn of what? Fn of x. When our x tends to what? Our x tends to a. This is the third properties of what? Of limit. Now the fourth properties of limit is multiplication. When you are giving lim f1 of x multiplied by lim f2 of x multiplied by lim f3 of x to the n term, lim fn of x. Now, when multiplying, it will give us what? Lim f1 of x times lim f2 of x times lim f3 of x to the n time, lim fn of what? Fn of x. When our x tends to what? When our x tends to a. Now for the fifth property, you are doing division, lim f1 of x divided by lim f2 of x. When our x tends to what? Tends to a. It gives us lim f1 of x divided by what? Divided by lim f2 of what? Of x. When our x tends to what? A. Now because it's a quotient what? Quotient rule, or it's also called division what? Division rule. It gives us now provided that our lim f2 of x is not equal to what? Is not equal to 0. So these are our fifth properties of what? Properties of limit. Now the last properties, which is the sixth properties of what? Properties of limit. We are giving lim k, don't forget our k is what? Our k is constant. Lim k f of x when our x tends to a is equal to k lim f of x when our x tends to what? Tends to a. Example now. Let's assume you're giving lim 5x when our x tends to what? Tends to 0. Now, this one, our 5 is what? Our 5 is constant. So it will give us 5 lim x when our x tends to what? Our x tends to 0. We're giving six properties, lim k f of x. Don't forget our k is what? Our k is constant. Is equals to k lim f of x when our x tends to what? Our x tends to a. Now, example now, we are giving lim 5x when our x tends to what? Our x tends to 0. So these are 5 here, our what? Is our constant. It will give us what? 5 lim x when our x tends to what? Our x tends to 0. So these are the six properties of what? The six properties of limit. So we'll be taking examples one after the what? One after the other. Now, examples now. Example 1. You are giving evaluate lim 7 minus 2x minus 5x squared minus 4x cubed. When our x tends to what? Tends to 0. Example 2. You are giving evaluate lim x squared minus 5x plus 9 divided by 2x squared minus 3x plus 15. When our x tends to 0. Example 3. You are giving evaluate lim x squared minus 25 divided by x minus 5. When our x tends to what? 5. Then example 4. You are giving evaluate lim 3x squared plus 2x squared plus x plus 1 divided by x cubed plus 2x plus 5. When our x tends to what? When our x tends to infinity. Now, for the first example now, solution for it, you're giving lim 7 minus 2x plus 5x squared minus 4x cubed. Now, solution. When our x tends to what? Our x tends to 0. Now, this will give us lim 7 minus lim 2x plus lim 5x squared minus lim 4x cubed. Don't forget our x tends to what? Tends to 0. Our x tends to 0. Our x tends to what? 0. Then our x tends to what? 0. Now, looking at the first property of limit, lim 7, our 7 here is what? Our 7 is constant. So this one is still what? Lim 7 when our x tends to what? 0. Now, for this one now, the next one is the last property. When our k and 2 is what? Constant. It will give us 2 lim x when our x tends to what? 0. Also, this one is our last property, which is 26. That will be 5 lim x squared when our x tends to what? Tends to 0. Then also this one gives us 4 lim x raised to power 3 when our x tends to what? Tends to 0. Now, our lim 7 is what? Constant. 7 is constant, so this one is 7 minus. Now, when our x tends to what? Our x tends to 0. This one will give us 2 lim. Our x is not now. Our x is 0. So anytime you see x, you put what? You put 0. Also for this one, plus 5 lim. Our x is what? Our x is 0. 0 squared. Now, minus 4 lim. Our x is 0. 0 raised to power what? Raised to power 3. Now, this one will give us 7 minus 0 times 2 is what? Is 0. This is our 0 here. Plus, now, 0 raised to power 2 is 0. 0 times 5 is what? 0 plus 0. Now minus 0 raised to power 3 is 0. 0 times 4 is what? Is 0. Minus what? Minus 0. So 7 minus 0 is 0. 7 plus 0 is 0. And 7 minus 0 is what? 7. So our final answer is what now? Our final answer is 7. So for the example 1, our final answer is what? Is 0. That is 7. 7 minus 0 plus 0 minus 0 is what? Is 7. So this is example 1. Now for example 2, we are given evaluate lim x squared minus 5x lim x squared minus 5x plus 9 divided by 2x squared minus 3x plus 5 when our x tends to what? Tends to 0. I think this is the fourth property. Now this will give us lim x squared minus lim 5x plus lim 9. Don't forget our x tends to 0, our x tends to 0, and our x tends to what? 0. And now divided by lim 2x squared minus lim 3x plus lim 5. Now this will give us lim x squared when our x tends to what? Tends to 0 minus, now our 5 here is what? Is constant. So let's take us to the 6 properties. It will give us 5 lim x when our x tends to what? 0. Now plus lim 9. This one equals to what? To the first property. When our x tends to what? Our x tends to 0. Now divided by lim 2x squared 2 lim x squared minus 3 lim x plus what? Lim 5. Now this will give us, when our x tends to what? 0. That's lim 0 goes to our what? 2. Also when our x tends to 0 here, it will give us minus 5 lim 0 plus lim 9. Because there's no value of what? There's no data for x here. That's the first property. Now, divided by 2 lim, when our x tends to 0, that will be 0 what? 0 squared. Minus 3 lim, when our x tends to what? 0. Plus lim what? Lim 5. Now, final answer. Lim 0 is 0. Minus 5 lim 0 is 2 is 0. Because 0 times 5 equals what? 0. Plus our lim 9. Take us to our first property that constant is what? Constant is itself, which is what? Which is 9. Divided by 2. 0 is what? 2 is what? 0. 0 times 2 give us what? 0. 0 times 3 2 give us what? Minus 0. Then lim 5, which is our first property, give us what? Plus what? Plus 5. So now our final answer is what? 9 over what? Over 5. 0 minus 0 is 0. Then plus 9 give us 9. 0 minus 0 is 0 plus 5 will give us what? Give us 5. So our answer is what? 9 over what? 9 over 5 for the second example. For the third example, we are giving lim x tends to 5 x squared minus 25 divided by x minus 5. Now this one is equal to difference of what? Difference of 2 squared. We are giving x squared minus what? Minus 25. Using difference of 2 squared. Now this will give us lim when our x tends to what? 10 to 5. That's x plus 5 in bracket and also x minus 5 in what? In bracket divided by x minus 5. If you expand this one, x plus 5 and x minus 5, if you expand it, it will give us x squared minus 25. Expanding x plus 5 and x minus 5, it will give us what? X squared minus what? 25. So we call it using difference of what? 2 squared. Now, this one is the bracket. As you can see now, x minus 5 here, we cancel x minus 5. It will remain lim when our x tends to what? Tends to 5. That's x plus 5. So it will remain lim x plus 5 when our x tends to what now? 5. Now finishing your work, it will give us lim x plus lim 5. Now don't forget our x tends to what? 5, and our x still turns to what? Turn to 5. Now when our x is 5, this will give us lim 5 plus lim 5. Now it will give us lim 5 is our first properties, which is 5. So it will give us 5 plus what? Plus 5. So our answer is what? Our answer is 10. First property, lim 5. 5 is our constant. It will give us 5. Also, lim 5. 5 is also our constant. It will give us 5. 5 plus 5 is what? Is 10. And 5. You are giving, evaluate lim 3x cubed plus 2x squared plus x plus 1 divided by s cubed plus 2x plus 5. And our s tends to what? S tends to infinity. Now, this one thing back to fifth property. Find that our x is not equal to what? It's not equal to 0. Now, there's something common among this numerator and denominator. S squared is what? S squared is common. Factor out. Now, this one give us lim x cubed is common. Now, it will remain 3 plus 2 over x plus 1 over x squared plus 1 over x raised to power what? X raised to power 3. Let us cross check. Now, 3 times x give us 3x squared. X squared, x raised to power 3 times 2 over x give us what? X raised to power 3, 2x raised to power 3 divided by what? X. X will cancel x, then x here it will remain what? 2x raised to power what? 2. What about the third one? X squared multiplied by 1 give us what? X raised to power 3 divided by what? X squared. X squared cancel x squared, it will remain what? It will remain x. For the last one, x times 1, x raised to power 3 times 1 will give us x raised to power 3 divided by x raised to power 3. X raised to power 3 will cancel itself, it will remain 1. It will remain 1. So, for the denominator, it will remain s cubed is common. I factor out 1 s cubed. Now it will remain 1 plus 2 over x squared plus 5 over x raised to power 3. To cross check for the denominator, s cubed is common. S cubed times x cubed times 1 give us x raised to power 3. Also, for the second one, s cubed times 2 will give us 2x raised to power 3 divided by what? X squared. X squared will cancel x cubed, it will remain 2x. So these are 2x. For the last one, s cubed times 5 will give us 5x raised to power 3 divided by what? S cubed. So s cubed will cancel s cubed, it will remain ordinary what? Ordinary 5. So provided that our x is not equal to what? Is not equal to 0. Now, our answer is lim x raised to power 3 bracket s 3 plus 2 over 3 2 over x plus 1 over s squared plus 1 over s cubed divided by 1 plus 2 over s squared plus 5 over s cubed. Don't forget the factor out what? X raised to power 3. Now, s cubed will cancel s cubed. It will remain lim s 3 plus 2x 2 over x plus 1 over x squared plus 1 over s raised to power 3 divided by 1 plus 2 over s raised to power 2 plus 5 over s raised to power 3. Now, using your, don't forget our x tends to what? Tends to infinity. Now, lim times 3 will give us lim what? Lim 3 plus lim times 2 over x will give us what? Lim 2 over x plus lim times 1 over s squared will give us lim 1 over x squared plus lim times 1 over s cubed give us lim 1 over s cubed. Don't forget our x tends to what? Infinity. Our x tends to what? Infinity. Now, divided by lim 1 plus lim 2 over s squared plus lim 5 over s to the power 3. Don't forget our x tends to infinity, our x tends to what? Infinity. Also our x tends to what? Infinity. Now, equals to, these are our first properties of what? Of limit. Lim 3 is what? Lim 3 is 3. Lim 3 is 3 plus lim 2. Our x tends to infinity. So when you see x, you put what? Infinity. That's 2 over what? 2 over infinity plus lim 1 over infinity square plus lim 1 over infinity raised to power 3. All divided by lim 1 under first properties, since 1 is our constant, is what? Is 1 plus lim 2 divided by infinity raised to power 2 plus lim 5 divided by infinity raised to power 3. Now, our answer equals to what? 3 plus 2 over infinity will give us 0. Also plus lim 1 over infinity square will give us 0 plus lim 1 over infinity cube will give us what? Will give us lim 0. Now divided by 1 plus 2 over infinity square will give us 0. That's lim 0 plus lim 5 over infinity cube will give us 0. Now final answer is what? 3 plus 0 times lim will give us 0 plus 0 plus 0 divided by 1 plus lim 0 is what? 0. Also lim 0 is what? 0. So our final answer is what? 3 over 1, which is equal to what? 3. This is our final answer. So when your x is not equal to what? It's not equal to 0, these are the what? Procedure. Provided that your x is not equal to what? Is not equal to 0. You factor out what is common among the numerator and what? And the denominator. Now these are the examples, these are the assignments for you. Number 1, you're given evaluate lim 4x cubed plus 3x squared minus 2x minus 2. When our x tends to what? Our x tends to 1. Number 2, evaluate lim x squared plus 9 when our x tends to what? Tends to 3. And number 3 now, you're given evaluate lim x squared plus 3x plus 2 divided by x squared minus 2x plus what? Plus 7 when our x tends to infinity. You can see this assignment 3 related to the 5th examples that is given out. Our denominator and numerator is what? They are the same. So we have to factor it what? We have to factor it out. Don't forget that our x tends to what? Our x tends to infinity. So submit to this number 0890 3694 8742. Thank you.